Hello everyone, and welcome. I am Afshin Siddiqui, Head of Event Production at TabGrow, and we are thrilled to be gearing up for the sixth edition of Global Vertical Farming Show in Dubai this year in September on 10th and 11th, which is an important gathering of the most innovative minds and solutions that are driving the future of sustainable agriculture. So today, for the interview, I have the great pleasure of speaking with Kevin Higgins. He is the founder of Grow Local and a brilliant mind behind Aquatree, a groundbreaking technology which is reshaping the vertical farming industry with its advanced, eco-friendly, and decentralized growing systems. So, Kevin, thank you for joining me today.
Oh, thank you for that introduction. Thank you for having me on.
All
We're
right.
excited to be part of the show.
Wonderful. So let me quickly dive into the questions for you today. So Aquatree is known for its pioneering approach to sustainable and decentralized farming. So could you share something more about your core solutions and how Aquatree is redefining the vertical farming landscape?
Well, thank you for your question. So, the Aquatree, we're trying to push the envelope on technology. That comes through education and through a different way of looking at how to grow food. So, through having smaller systems that are tabletop, that allow experiences at homes where they can have growing on their countertop or in a schoolroom, people can see how the water flows through our hydroponic systems, and then they can see the plants grow, which is much shorter term, from a week to 2 weeks in growing. So they're able to experience from planting seeds to harvesting in a very short period of time very nutritious, fresh foods. So then we're able to scale that same technology up into our rack systems and commercial systems that use the same water flow technology. And so we believe that if it's simple and that if a kindergartner can grow along with a PhD student using the same system, you're able to get full abundance. And then, of course, grown in packaging is the future, and we can talk about that in a second. So,
Wonderful. I think that's fascinating how you have started from a very basic root level, and now you are bringing those technologies and making them environmentally making a good environment impact and increasing the efficiency altogether. So, talking about regions with extreme climates or limited arable land, such as the UAE region or the other Gulf regions, from your perspective, Kevin, what are some of the unique challenges and opportunities in the vertical farming ecosystem there? And
mm,
also, there is a second question to this as well. How are you placing Aquatree itself in these markets?
right. Well, it's all about fresh food. Fresh food is the most important thing, and you want consistent, reliable, fresh food. And so when you look at the challenges of these arid regions or the markets where they're having to ship food in, the expense of receiving fresh food means that it's not very widespread. So only a few are able to have access to it. And so with the AquaTree technology, we're able to bring in a technology that can scale with whoever is going to be using the system. If someone wants to grow in their home, they can grow all their fresh fruit in their home. If someone's wanting to produce for a community, you can scale up into any room you have. And with our, low energy solutions, uh, someone can provide food for their whole community. And so, with a big influx in these systems and these simple capabilities, um, it's not just you know for the people that have the means. It's for people that have a little bit of space, and then they'll have all the fresh food that they could possibly want. So, how we're looking to do that is, now that we've done all of the research and the years of the patents and the years of the testing, our goal is to find resellers and distributors that can help cast our vision into the markets that are looking to partner with companies that have a similar vision that want to support and give the people the ability to grow fresh food.
Absolutely. Fresh food is such a vital point that you have touched here. And I think coming up with the localizing systems, I think it's the right solution that the region can currently make use of. So, like you were talking about partnerships, Kevin, here. So, how is Aquatree approaching partnerships, whether it be with the technology providers, the urban planners, or let's say the government bodies? How will this aid in accelerating its mission to the broader its reach?
Well, our goal is to be a resource for people, for these governments or companies to duplicate what we're already doing. We're in hundreds of schools with education, teaching children how to grow, and through that education and through that support, we're able to really launch our partners to the next level. So they're not having to build through all the same things we've already built. They're able to start much faster with products that we've already developed. We can teach them how to communicate the message to new partners. They immediately can use the branding, immediately can use our supply chains, and then immediately can start reaching customers or their people in order to start communicating the value prop.
Right. Uh, it's impressive that you're starting this at a school level or let's say a university level. So it's actually encouraging to hear how Aquatree is proactively building bridges across the sectors to amplify its impact. I think this is the collaborative spirit we need actually to create the smarter and more integrated food systems and to get achievable fresh fruits easily. So with this, do you want to share any recent success story or a milestone that highlights your company's mission and its influence that is aimed at transforming this urban agriculture?
Well, I'm actually just humbled by the number of universities that have reached out to us that are utilizing the AquaTree technology to bring their own solutions. There's a plasma organic nutrition that we just found out about at a PhD program. They're super excited to use the AquaTree because, we use a reusable grow mat. I can share with you, and it doesn't have um, all the waste and all of the potential contamination that comes from seed mats. We're just seeds and water and simple nutrition through either an organic fertilizer or a lot of times it's just pure water. And so when you see how the universities are embracing the product and then putting their own, capabilities combined with it, you're able to see like so many more potentials for growing crops, and just open up access to the fresh food. So,
Wonderful. I can actually take those exciting vibes from you, and it's really great to see the vision that translates into the real world impact. And it's especially wonderful when it touches the communities and cities in a tangible way. So that's absolutely amazing. So finally, what are your hopes and expectations from this year's Global Vertical Farming Show in Dubai? And what message would you like to deliver to the wider agri-tech audience?
well, there's a lot of challenges in the world, and you know, we like to think we can solve them overnight. But there are foundational challenges to the food supply. And, we're looking for partners that want to challenge those foundational issues and to help grow a company that we can be proud of, that is not afraid of challenges, that is excited about bringing fresh food to the world. And if we can create some of those partnerships that are willing to break the mold of maybe some systems that are not keeping up with the times, we're excited for those partnerships. And we're really hoping that we can find some people that are similar minded at the conference.
Absolutely. And Global Vertical Farming Show has always been about such vision, connection, and progress. And it's actually voices like yours, Kevin, that bring real energy to the overall dialogue of what vertical farming is and how we are trying to propagate it. So, well, we are so looking forward to your participation and can't wait to see Grow Local's presence at the event.
I'm so grateful for your time and thank you for having the show. And we're looking forward to being there. So
Perfect. So thank you once again, Kevin, for joining me. And it's a privilege to feature Grow Local as a part of this year's show. To everyone who is watching this, stay tuned for more inspiring conversations with other experts as we build the momentum for the sixth Global Vertical Farming Show in Dubai. See you there on 10th and 11th of September. Thank you so much, Kevin.